All right, nice fat belly on that. It was a spinnerbait fish. Worked this whole area with crankbaits and some other baits and caught some smaller fish. Had a couple 12-inch and 14-inch fish, but we were just saying, man, these bigger fish aren't hitting where they should be, and then this one hits. Like to have that in a tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 13 inches.
But here we got another one on the crankbait. This is about 10 minutes after I just caught that bigger one, but that's a nice fish right there, too. That's a man's crankbait. Mid-minus has been working real well.
Earlier was longer than that fish and didn't weigh half of what that one weighs. That's 14 inches. You couldn't weigh that in a tournament.
Yeah, look how big it is, too.
Unbelievable. Spinnerbait, all the traditional baits that aggressive fish hit. But I think because of this higher tide, we couldn't get any bites on it. So I said, all right, we worked through here twice with our spinnerbaits and crankbaits and didn't get a bite. So I'm going to go back in with the soft plastic. I'm throwing that Strike King 3X. That's that new Cyberflex. Same thing as a Senko, except it's just you can catch more than one fish per bait. It's loaded with salt. And this is what a lot of guys have been running into. They've been catching fish like this. It's a good, solid fish. This fish is barely 15 inches. Now, it would keep, but that fish weighs a good 2.5, maybe even a little more with the weight it's got in it. Need to come off.
Came off the shallow wood.
I saw the whole
That's
fish.
a man's mid-minus.
I want to get off of this wood here so we can actually try to catch another fish. These fish seem to be a little congregated here. 15-inch fish have to be.
Yeah.
That's why, man. You could throw a good 2.5 pound fish back.
Yeah.
It's a 1/4 inch short.
On that man's crankbait. Right here. Right, that's nice. Oh, yes. Caught him flipping.
Look at that fish. Look at her back. That's a female. That one's got eggs. There's no mistake.
Oh, yeah. Look at the eggs in that.
Look, big, nice fish we catch in these rivers. You know, there's 4-pound class fish, but when they've got bellies full of food and eggs like that, that puts them into the real trophy class. Let's get her aerated here. You can really tell when they're big fish like this because when you pick them up, when they're really huge, you've got to be careful because they weigh so much, though, actually, you'll break their jaw by holding them. That's how I could tell that fish was over 5.
Yeah.
All right, let's let her go. Caught that on the Strike King 3X0. It's Senko imitators.
Loaded with Mega Strike. This is a